Okay, for the next step, we're going to look down at number 4. It says with the, okay, no, that was the wall. It says create, on number 5, it says create a proper 8-inch concrete slab with oak floor finish in the larger portion of the enclosed area. Keep in mind that this wall, or this will be for a monolithic slab, so you will have to align the floor accordingly. Okay, because it's a monolithic slab, I know that it's going to be all concrete. And it's all going to be in one pour. However, it doesn't look like that in Revit until we get finished with it. So even once we put the floor down and do all the proper adjustments, we're still not finished with it. We'll finish with it later. Okay, but right now we want to create the appropriate slab, which in Revit you can do your slab and floor at the same time. You don't have to. You can do your floor separately, your floor finish separately. But we're going to do our floor finish and our concrete slab at the same time. And this is the area that we want to create a hardwood floor in. So I'm going to go to the floor tool, and I need to find a floor that I can use as a template. Okay, and you might as well just use the 12-inch generic. Go to edit type and duplicate, and you're going to change this to 8-inch concrete. And always remember to do that. Always remember to rename it, because that kind of identifies it over here in the type selector. All right, and now I want to go to the edit button to actually edit those things. And the structure currently is nothing. It just says by category. It's not even concrete. It's just color is all it is. So I'm going to click on the materials button. Hold on one moment. Excuse me. I'm going to click on the materials button, and we're going to change this to concrete cast in place gray. Cast in place means they come in with a truck, a cement truck, and it just pours out wet concrete. They form it there on site, and that's why they call it cast in place gray, or cast in place in other words. And of course, you don't want the lightweight. The lightweight is for lightweight stuff. The house isn't necessarily lightweight. It's a bit heavy, so we want to use that concrete, the cast in place, the heavier weight stuff. All right, everything else is good. We don't have to mess with anything in there. Only thing we have to do is change our thickness to 8 inches. And because we're going to make this a hardwood floor, we want to insert a finish layer above the structure. Okay, so I'm going to click on insert, and you see it puts another layer in here, but it's not in the right spot. So I'm going to click the up button to move it above the core boundary. The structure itself is the core. The concrete is the core. Anything above it is above that core boundary. Okay, I'm going to change structure to finish, because it is a finished material, not a, and it doesn't really matter which one you choose, 1 or 2, but it is a finished material, not a structural material. On by category, I'm going to click on that, and then click on the little edit button there, and I am looking for oak flooring. Click OK. And I'm going to change its thickness to 3/4 of an inch. Now, I don't really know. I mean, it depends on the brand that you buy of oak flooring. It could be a 1/2 inch, it could be 3/4, it could be an inch. But, you know, just go with something in between that is perfectly fine. 3/4 of an inch flooring is, you know, good. You don't want 1 foot or 2 foot inch flooring. That's just not structurally common. Okay, because this is just a finish. It's just for looks. And we're done. Click OK, and OK again, and we have our floor material. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go and